What up, gang? Hey, so it's a Friday night. It's a little rainy. It's a little muggy. Um, so I figured, what the heck? This would be a great time to go lay down in the woods and sleep with all the mosquitoes and ticks. So I got my backpack packed and going to spend the night out here at a local, what the hell are they called? Oh yeah, state park. I'm going to do some, excuse me, bandit camping. And if you're not familiar with bandit camping is, well. All right, so bandit camping, or as some people call it, stealth camping. Hold on, gotta rehydrate. I really don't know if that comes through weird since I got a mic on. But anyway, so bandit camping. I'm at a state park. So I go down a trail. This trail is 36 miles long, and no, I didn't hike that far. But you just take a right or a left off of the trail and get far enough back in the woods to where nobody can see you or hopefully hear you. Bad part about that is like I can't have a campfire right now. I mean, it'd be cool just to have a campfire going, sit in my chair, you know, sipping on some bourbon, reading a book. Also, I brought my alcohol stove because it's a lot quieter than my white fuel. I think that's what you call them, the Coleman, well, the pump up MSR fuel. Yeah, that's it. The whisper light that sounds like a jet plane. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to boil water for food, which is about time to happen because I'm getting hungry. And all right, so tonight we're going to be cooking with this bad boy. Weighs less than an ounce. It's made out of titanium and happens to fit in my coffee teacup. Well, I don't drink coffee, so my teacup. The fuel it uses, I don't know why I'm showing you this container, but it's just denatured alcohol. You can get it at like the paint supply companies in your hardware store or the paint supply section in your hardware store. It also uses, if you live in a cold area, heat, that fuel additive to keep your gas from freezing up. Okay, how about that? So you see that little pool of, it's really just alcohol, it's alcohol. So that little pool of fuel, we're going to light that. And then once that's lit, it'll do practically the same thing it does with the white fuel. The gas is going to, the liquid's going to get hot enough to where it's going to turn into a vapor. And then that's where we get our heat from. But while that's doing that, let's get rid of the slug that was on my water bottle. We're going to put a little water in a cup for some tea. There. Sorry about that. And then we're going to, let's see, how much does this take? 1 cup. I think, woo, well, there's 1 cup. All right. It's just added flavor, guys. I'll put that there. Get the lid on. And then we're going to be having the Irish Shepherd pie from Nomad Nutrition. Now, this company's out of Canada. So shipping costs about as much as the product. They do have some local stores here. It is vegan, but look at, there's like 10 ingredients and there's no chemicals in it. So I really like this. I just need to find a local store because shipping is outrageous. All right. It's the moment of truth. Oh my God. This, I mean, guys, where am I going? Zoom in, darn it. It won't focus on you. No, oh well, you just gotta, like, potatoes and carrots, lentils. What else is in here? Who cares? This is good. I may or may not have, oh, there's corn. Got this out too soon. Car just shows some crunchy bits, but I don't care. Oh, you guys will be able to hear that. Maybe we'll mute the part where I'm chewing. Maybe not. We'll find out. So, cheers. I'm gonna sip on this. I'm gonna eat this. And yeah, I'll come back to you guys later. Okay. This. Hello, Granddaddy Longlegs. This was freaking delicious. I know a lot of people are going to have that that stigma about it being vegan or vegetarian because of nutrition values. But let's just say we just went and hiked 15 miles and we're starving to death. This has 600 calories. It has 22 grams of fat, 56 grams of carbs, 25 grams of fiber. So thank God I brought the baby wipes for tomorrow morning. 22 grams of protein. So there you go. 520 milligrams of sodium. You got potassium, calcium, iron, and even vitamin A. So try this. Definitely you'll love it. It was delicious. I'm not getting paid, but hey, Nomad, hook me up. All right, so I'm going to try to show you this cool little feature without completely screwing up. So when you're done with your stove, there's going to be some alcohol left, and the legs, is this even coming through? No, because my arm is in the way. How are we going to do this, guys? I want to show you this because it's cool. Here we go. We'll do it this way. Now I'm doing it left-handed, so we're really... So do you see how it runs down the leg? Maybe? Yeah? So those legs end up being like a funnel and putting everything back that we didn't use back in the container. And then we're going to switch this side. There we go. Drip, drip, baby. So I have the same 12-foot Noah's tarp. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Noah's tarp that I had before. That allows me to have my little 2-person MSR tent and not worry about being stuck inside this while it's raining. It's an extra weight for backpacking, extra space, but man, it's worth it. It really is. See all that extra living space you have by using a tarp? And this is my living room, I guess you want to say. Actually, we're standing in my bathroom right now, but hey. So there's a lake right over there. Don't want to get too close to that because the mosquitoes would be horrible. But still, what a beautiful sight to be in. Now I'm just looking for a stick to whittle before it gets too dark and I have to resort to reading. I did bring a deck of cards, so maybe play a game of non-computerized solitaire if I even remember how to set the cards up right. But I will not bore you with the search for the perfect whittling stick, but if I make a masterpiece, I'll definitely show it to you. Here comes the rain again. All right, so found a whittling stick, found my knife. I've been whittling on this stick for some time, and as I'm doing it, you know, all you're doing is really, I'm not making anything. I'm making a smaller stick, but there's something so peaceful about this. Just, I guess, out in the woods, no distractions. I'm not thinking about anything. There's no worries going through except the darn rain stopped. And yeah, it's just me, a stick and a knife. And you always wonder why those old people back in the day would just sit on their back porch with their pocket knife and a stick, maybe a little chaw of tobacco, if I can say that on YouTube, and sit there for hours, man, just doing this. And I've been doing this for like 40 minutes. And heck yeah, it really is. I can see why. So get you a stick, get you a pocket knife. I got a first aid kit really close by just in case. But remember, it's away from you, not towards you. All right, gang. Well, it's like 8 o'clock. It's starting to get dark. We still got probably an hour and a half of daylight, and I'm in the tent because I wanted to save some of my mosquito repellent for tomorrow morning while I'm cooking breakfast. It only lasts like 4 hours, so you could definitely use it all up if you wanted to and not careful. So I'm in here playing solitaire the old-fashioned way, and then once I'm done, get bored with that, I'm going to hit this book right here. Really interesting read. You should check it out. But unless something crazy happens tonight, I am going to turn this bad boy off and see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning, peoples. It's 3:30. It's been raining really good for about an hour and a half. And I just checked the radar, and we got some really heavy stuff coming. Thunderstorms, high winds. So it's one of those where, like, no matter what time I leave or get out of the tent, I'm going to be soaked by the time I get in the car. So I figured might as well just go ahead and do this. So I'm not going to have breakfast. I'm going to pack up and just start trudging through the rain and get to the car. See you guys when I get there. Hey gang, so I made it to the car. What an awesome adventure this was. The gear worked perfectly. It wasn't wet in the tent or under the tarp. None of my gear got wet. Speaking of which, I packed everything under the tarp, and then I just sat there for a couple of minutes because I knew as soon as that tarp was gone, I was going to get wet. I actually didn't get too bad. My pants are wet, but I have a really good rain jacket. So I got the tarp. It's soaking wet, of course, because it's been raining. And I just shoved it into an outside pocket. I wasn't going to try to fold it and all that bull crap. And then I knew that from camp, the trail was like northeast. And so if I went north, I was going to hit the lake, and so that was my boundary. If I hit the lake, I'd turn right and then go from there, but I didn't have to. There's a bug flying around me. So yeah, I just was bushwhacking, man. You could hardly see. My headlamp wasn't cutting through the rain. And I busted through some bushes, and next thing you know, I'm standing on the trail. So that was a good surprise. The trail's flooded in the way of it's over my ankles in water. You can hear the rain now, and if the sound sucks, I'm sorry, but my microphone is in my backpack and I'm not digging that thing out. So hey, like the channel, subscribe, leave a comment. This was fun. Get outside. I mean, I left work. My last appointment was at 3. I went home, packed up. I think I was in the woods at 4:30. And I'm out of the woods at 4:30. So wow, 12 hours. Anyway, peace out. Love you.